Hi everyone, Matt Harloff here. Want to invite you to the Marching Arts Education website to check out a video series called Inside the Circle Conversation. Had an opportunity to sit down with a good friend of mine. His name is Ralph Reiff. Ralph is the Executive Director at St. Vincent Sports Performance. He's a member of the Indiana Athletic Training Hall of Fame. He's been involved in some Olympics, which was really cool to talk to him about, as well as numerous NCAA events, including 3 men's Final Fours. It was awesome to sit down and talk with him. And what we did, and what we'll do on the website, is we created a 2-part series with his conversations with him. Part 1 will be about athletic training, and Part 2 will be about building relationships. And what was awesome, as we talked about all of that, was the fact that Ralph is very, very aware of the marching arts activity. His son was in a percussion section in marching band. So he's very, very aware of that, and he is a huge fan of drum corps. So it was so much fun to talk about those things with him. And it was really cool because he has obviously a great expertise in both athletic training and building relationships, but he kind of talked to us through the marching arts glasses, if you will. Just having a knowledge of what that is, he was able to kind of translate some of those things that he does and his expertise to our activity. So it was really, really cool talking with him. Like I said, there's going to be 2 parts, a conversation series. One is going to be athletic training. We talked about the must-dos when it comes to strength and conditioning your students. You know, getting your students to be stronger with the muscles that they need to perform those skills that you're asking them to do, whether on a football field or a gym floor or whatever you might be doing. Injury prevention. I know it's totally impossible to prevent all injuries, but he had some great ideas when it comes to doing everything that you possibly can to prevent any possible injuries that you might have. Also, how to regulate and monitor student growth throughout the season. You know, how do you regulate that? How do you monitor? What are some ideas that you can do to kind of help get to all of your students that are in your ensemble? We talked about a couple other things, but so many great insights on athletic training, strength and conditioning when it comes to our activity. The other parts in the series is called Developing Relationships. As band directors, we know how important it is to have great relationships with your coworkers, your staff, your parents. We actually talked about that for a while, how to create some great relationships with your parents, as well as principals and department chairs and things like that. As an executive director of St. Vincent Sports Performance, he obviously has some great ideas when it comes to doing everything you can to build relationships within your program. So check it out, marchingartseducation.com. That's www.marchingartseducation.com. Look for the video series Inside the Circle Conversation, 2-part series with Ralph Reiff. Part 1, athletic training. Part 2, building relationships. Hope all that stuff helps. Best of luck.